addressing the quality of education in Nigerian school is a pressing issue that affects millions of students across the country. Over the years, Nigeria has put significant emphasis on increasing access to education. Yet, challenges surrounding the quality of education persist. Efforts to enhance infrastructure, training of teachers, and overall learning environment are vital for providing students with the skills they need to thrive. As Nigeria strives to meet its educational goals, it is important to understand the barriers to quality education. Hello there, glad to have you join us again. Our discussion today is centered on addressing the quality of education in Nigeria. Education in Nigeria has faced numerous challenges influenced by factors such as colonialism, economic instability, and social inequalities. When Nigeria gained independence in 1960, the educational system was heavily reliant on the British model that did not fully cater to the local needs. In the following decades, the country experienced political and economic changes. For example, in the 1980s and the 1990s, during the military rule, many educational programs suffered, leading to overcrowded classrooms and a shortage in qualified teachers. The implementation of national policy on education aims to reform and improve quality, but there is still a huge gap. One of the main challenges to the quality of education in Nigerian schools is the lack of trained teachers, and this directly impacts the quality of instructions students receive. Moreover, the curriculum often does not align with the current job market's demand, leaving many graduates unprepared for the workforce. Many argue for a more practical and vocational approach to education that equips students with necessary skills. There are some who also claim that various governmental policies are yet to yield to significant improvements in the quality of teaching. Thus, addressing these concerns requires cooperation from various stakeholders, including the government, educators, and communities, all working together to create solutions that elevate educational standards. Recent statistics shed light on the ongoing disparity on the educational quality across different regions in Nigeria. For example, the National Bureau of Statistics reported that children in northern Nigeria are more likely to be out of school than those in the south, with severe variation in literacy rate. Investment in infrastructure, such as construction of schools and provision of learning materials, is essential to bridge this gap. Educational initiatives supported by both Nigerian government and international organizations like UNESCO are focusing on training teachers and providing resources for schools in disadvantaged areas. However, there is still much to be done to ensure equitable education for all children in Nigeria, regardless of where they live. Inequalities must be addressed if the country must make progress toward its educational goals. There are arguments surrounding the quality of education in Nigeria, especially regarding the allocation of funds. Critics argue that governments allocate insufficient resources to education compared to other sectors. They contend that without adequate funding, reform will be ineffective. Also, some believe that corruption poses significant barrier to meaningful changes in education. This criticism raises important points about how resources are distributed and spent. Ensuring that funds allocated reaches schools and is utilized for teacher training, materials, and infrastructure can significantly impact the educational quality. Education is a collective responsibility, and solving its challenges requires a broad-based support, commitment, and a focus on transparency to create a better future for Nigerians' youth. What are your thoughts? Do well to share them in the comment section. I am Inu Alabi, and this is Insight on Ask Nigeria News. Thank you for joining us.